Oh, hey, didn't see you there. I'm just waiting for my colleagues to start busting some ghosts and stuff, but, I mean, you're here. Let me show you around. Come on, come on. Yup, well, here's the gallery. Here's where we all get murdered. These are the ghosts. But, anyway, I made this really cool tutorial on mixed reality and VR. If you want to do cool stuff like this in Beat Saber or Phasmophobia, watch this tutorial. Hey guys, I'm Dutybeard. Thank you so much for coming to another one of my tutorials. I stream a ton of VR on my channel, so before you check out this tutorial, please give me a follow on twitch.tv/Dutybeard. Here's a quick clip so you can see what we do. Yes.
I was walking down the street and
Yes.
I saw a little ghost and
Oh.
I was told to call you guys. Can you help? Please hurry, there is ectoplasm everywhere.
I just made another VR tutorial for Twitch as well. If you're new to VR on Twitch and you'd like to learn how to read your chat and alerts while you're streaming, then please click the link to the video in the description. This tutorial took me a really long time to make, and this is actually the third reshoot and hopefully the final reshoot for this exact subject. I made a video about this a while ago, and this is actually just an update. Most of the rules still apply, but I did want to update the video anyway. Either way, leaving a like, a comment, or subscribing to my channel really helps me make videos like this. It truly does support me. Thank you so much for watching. All right, let's begin. You are going to need 4 ingredients: a green screen, a camera that isn't connected to OBS, the Live app, which you could find on Steam, and a VR headset, of course. I know you want to hit the ground running as soon as you can with these tutorials, so I'm going to be as short and precise as I can. Step 1, open up the Live app and launch the compositor. The streamer kit is something for chat and other things for while you're streaming, so for this tutorial we're going to focus on only the compositor. Once you've opened up the app, you're going to see a big black screen, and you are going to go ahead and pick the camera that you have set up for yourself. Here's how that works. I'm going to click on camera. I'm going to go to new camera. Click on the add button. Find the type, which is a video camera. I'm going to go to the device, which in my case, it's an FHD camera. And just a quick note, I got my FHD camera for $20 off of Amazon. Don't do that if you're looking to have a high quality stream. Pick your camera, pick the device settings or the highest resolution. In this case, I'm going to go with 9. Once selected, as you can see, the camera is now shown, and I have a lot of stuff. Color is all out of whack, so we are going to change that right now. First things first, we're going to go to the device settings and change that. Once your camera settings are set to your likings, go into the keying section of the compositor, and you're going to go ahead and click on Pick Color on the first tile. Once in there, click on the dropper and hold it down with your left mouse button and drag it to the green screen. Now, as you can see, I've disappeared, but we are going to fix that by adjusting the threshold and the smoothness. Easy. So your green screen stage is all set, but what do you do next? How do I get rid of this left and this right bit? Go over to crop and flip. Anything that needs to be flipped is going to be to your liking, same with cropping. In my case, I'm going to go ahead and take away the left side of my studio, all the cool stuff. And the right side of my studio, all that, and a little bit more compensate for my chair, which will be pushed over there. Believe it or not, we're almost done. This is actually the most fun part. I had some trouble capturing this before, but I finally figured out a way to capture every little bit so that you can see everything, and I'll tell you why. So first thing we're going to do here is going to go to the tab that says Calibration. Once we click on Begin Calibration, you're going to get a prompt that says this: calibrate from headset or calibrate from desktop. I tried to do it from the desktop. I ran into all sorts of problems. We're going to calibrate from the headset, and you're going to get to see exactly what I see. Okay, I put on my headset. This is my play area. You should be able to see everything that I see on the right side of the screen. And here we go. You're going to see this big button. You'll see it with your pointer, so go ahead and begin calibration. You're going to see a huge red X on the screen. You might have to take off your headset for this one a little bit. So what you're going to want to do is take your controller and put it all the way up to the camera. As silly as that sounds, here we go. Might look silly, but production is silly looking. Okay. Bam. Gotta say bam or it doesn't work. Okay. As you can see, there is a tape measure now coming from the virtual camera that you just set. There's a second cross that just appeared. I'm going to actually walk over to it and walk to as far back as I can in my studio. So forgive any wireframes that you see. Can't really reach. My arms are short. So I'm going to use my right controller because I've already been using my right controller to do this second step. All the way back, far back as I can go. Bam. Okay. Cross number 3, you'll see it on the ground. If you can't see them by the time I'm editing this, I'll draw them on the screen. You're gonna, from the first time I did this, it was on the back wall. This time my camera's a little curved, or isometric rather. So I'm gonna actually go to the bottom floor, as far down as you can, and I'm going to hit that trigger again. And try to line the crosses up with the circle of the Oculus controllers. Now, after you're done with that, you will see, whoopsie. After you've done that, once you look, you'll see that you have some virtual controllers, and you'll see that they're not perfectly lined up, but we're going to fix that right now. You'll see these 4 tabs right in front of you. You should be able to see them. Yep, just checking. You'll see these 4 tabs in front of you, and this is really fun and really easy. Just imagine you're playing like Bridge Constructor or something. So you're going to do position, and you're going to mess with these X, Y, and Z axes until they perfectly line up with the controllers in your camera that you can see. The other one's pretty good. Okay. It's so fun, very satisfying. Then we are going to check latency. Latency is pretty good. It's reacting pretty damn good. So I'm gonna leave it as it is. Rotation, you can same thing. Again, the rotation is pretty good. We did a good job. And then field of view. Field of view is another cool thing that we're going to talk about in a minute. So right now, go ahead and save, and we will talk about field of view. Now, I said we would talk about field of view, but before we get into that, I want to launch a game. So let's go ahead and launch Phasmophobia. Now that we have our camera all set, we are going to go to the Capture tab. Once you go to the Capture tab, you can consider this kind of like, maybe it's a Steam launcher or something. This tab here has all the games that are either enabled, supported by a legacy program, or that Live recognizes it as a VR game, and maybe it works for Live, but they don't know. And you can mess around with it. It's pretty some of these are kind of unstable, but you know what? It's your VR headset, do what you want, you know? So go ahead and pick Phasmophobia. I'm gonna go ahead and pick 1280 by 720. Sync and launch. Now here's a small note. When you're capturing the game for streaming, make sure your game capture reads Live App Out. You're actually not going to want to capture Phasmophobia in this case.
Welcome back.
Now here you are in the game. It's super rad, but check this out. There's something even cooler that you can do to add even more depth to your stream. Now once you're in the game or out of the game, go ahead to the Calibration tab that you see up here. You're going to go down to the Fov Overrun. I think 38 is the default. I put it down for the video, but when you put it up to 69, check out what happens. The game widens out, and you have way more room to show your stream, to show your friends, for your YouTube videos, it is, I am really in here. It is cool. So, little trick Duty Beard taught you. Thank you very much. Couple of final notes. There's a little viewfinder inside the headset that you'll see. It's where your camera is, and anytime that you're confused about where you're standing on your stage, just try to find the little viewfinder. Once you look at it, it'll expand and it'll show you exactly where you are. On top of that, if you want to get even more immersive with your streams, those little bits of me walking around inside mixed reality, well, that's literally just me walking in place. But if you go far for your audience, they are going to notice. So I highly suggest you get into the action and do what you can to really sell. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give a like, please subscribe, please leave a comment for any other videos that you would like to see tutorials to do, and please follow me on Twitch. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day.